Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. Depending where you are in the world, I'm here live in London doing a nighttime devotion. The devotional is called Conflict and Courage. The title today, The Source of Wisdom. 1 Chronicles 22 verse 12. Only the Lord give thee wisdom and understanding, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of the Lord thy God. In acquiring the wisdom of the Babylonians, Daniel and his companions were far more successful than their fellow students, but their learning did not come by chance. They placed themselves in connection with the source of all wisdom, making the knowledge of God the foundation of their education. In faith, they prayed for wisdom, and they lived their prayers. They placed themselves where God could bless them. They avoided that which would weaken their powers, and improved every opportunity to become intelligent in all lines of learning. They followed the rules of life that could not fail to give them strength of intellect. They sought to acquire knowledge for one purpose, that they might honor God. In order to stand as representatives of true religion amid the false religions of heathenism, they must have clearness of intellect and must perfect a Christian character. And God himself was their teacher, constantly praying, conscientiously studying, keeping in touch with the unseen. They walked with God, as did Enoch. True success in any line of work is not the result of chance or accident or destiny. It is the outworking of God's providences, the reward of faith and discretion, of virtue and perseverance. Fine mental qualities and a high moral tone are not the result of accident. God gives opportunities. Success depends upon the use made of them. His grace is given to work in us, to will and to do, but never as a substitute for our effort. As the Lord cooperated with Daniel and his fellows, so he will cooperate with all who strive to do his will. And by the impartation of his Spirit, he will strengthen every true purpose, every noble resolution. Those who walk in the path of obedience will encounter many hindrances. Strong, subtle influences may bind them to the world, but the Lord is able to render futile every agency that works for the defeat of his chosen ones. In his strength, they may overcome every temptation, conquer every difficulty. That is powerful. The source of wisdom. Basically saying you can study as much as you want. You can read as much psychology, as much philosophy. Wisdom comes from our Creator. God Himself is our teacher, and we should pray conscientiously, studying, keeping in touch with the unseen. Daniel and the three other boys, they studied, prayed, and says here, they walked with God as did Enoch. Wouldn't you like to be described as you walked with God as did Enoch?